All right, welcome to the Judgemental Minds podcast. I am your host, Julian, and we have Sebastian here.
Hey, guys.
And Hugo.
Hi, everyone.
All right, today we're talking about a movie called Birdman. It was a recommendation from Hugo. He wanted to talk about it this week, so Hugo, take it away.
Yeah, so the movie was released in 2014, and I really enjoyed it when I watched it. I wasn't that young. 2014, it's what, more than 10 years ago? Yeah, I was younger, of course. So directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu, the movie was shot in New York in 30 days with a modest budget of $18 million, and despite this, it became a major success, 4 Academy Awards. So the story follows
Can I
Riggan
ask you a
Thomson.
question?
Yep.
Was it a success financially or critically?
Both.
Okay.
So the story follows, and Hollywood, they love that. They love success with a kind of intellectual, not that intellectual, but like intellectual movies and Oscar. They love it.
Yeah.
The story follows Riggan Thomson, played by Michael Keaton. We don't introduce Michael Keaton to anyone. Huh? Riggan he was a famous actor. He was playing a superhero called Birdman in the past. Now he's trying to prove his worth by directing and starring a Broadway play. Around him, you have several characters. You have Jake, his producer, played by Zach Galifianakis, or something like this.
That's the
Something
one.
like that. That's his best role ever, I think, anyway.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, you have another actor called Mike Schuyler. He's supposed to be the Marlon Brando, the new amazing actor. Very difficult to play. He's played by Norton. I have also Emma Stone. I haven't seen that much movies with her, so we follow, and also Naomi Watts. So that's the start. Maybe we're gonna start by I'm gonna start by asking you what did you think about the movies, Sebastian? Did you enjoy it?
I was surprised because if it was not for the podcast, I don't think I would have watched it for a long time again. And so I watched it only yesterday and this morning. So I wasn't expecting to like it, but it was better than I expected. I really liked there is something I didn't like, but in general, I had a good time. I thought that the cinematography was very, very good. The story is okay. The acting is good. So yeah, I'm happy to have seen this movie finally.
Good. And you, Julian, what do you think about it?
I absolutely loved it. The first time I watched it, like you said, you probably experienced the same thing. I liked it. I thought it was great the first time I saw it, but it really hit me the second time I watched it. It really hit me hard. Many times I was laughing, and many times I had almost tears in my eyes. So much the movie was intense. I think it is a wonderful movie. I think it's probably one of the best movies of the past 20 years, and it's definitely in my top 100. What about you? What did you think?
Wow. Honestly, for the second watching, I watched it a week ago, and I was honestly completely blown away. I was amazed how I didn't understood these movies when I watched it first time. Honestly, I didn't understand a lot. Now I watch it again, and I was completely blown away by the movies. It's just amazing. The actors, all of them, huh? All of them are just great actor. I didn't know that Michael Keaton was that good. Huh? Honestly, it's perfect. It's
He has
just
a good
perfect.
range. Yeah, he has a good range.
Oh, excellent, good range. Everything, the music, the drumming, who is going to follow the mood of the characters and the intensity of the scene. You have also, we have to talk about the shooting, this completely long plan séquence.
Yeah. This one-shot type of movie, it fits perfectly with the story, which is basically telling you what theatrical life is, and by jumping from location to location and following in one shot, it makes all the movie cinematography very good because of that, you know.
And what about when I take the career of Iñárritu, did you enjoy, or have you watched his first movie, Amores Perros?
Yes, I have watched it. I think we watched it together back in London, maybe. I don't remember.
Maybe, but I didn't. Me personally, I didn't like it. I know that critics everywhere.
Well, it's not the same time of movie at all. And also, he wasn't the Iñárritu he is now. You know what I mean? He was still
No,
learning at the
definitely.
time.
You know,
This is
he's
closer
quite
to
old.
the Revenant in cinematography, you know?
But you've seen 21 Grams.
I don't think I have, no.
I think we watched it together in London.
Really? Okay, so maybe I've seen it. I don't know.
And we didn't enjoy that much. It's the same. All critics in the world, they say it's fantastic. After you have Babel, I didn't enjoy that much Babel.
Yeah, me neither. It was a space movie. I mean, not space movie in the sense in space, you know.
That would be Ad Astra.
Odd, yeah, that was the word. But yeah. But for myself, you know, I because I didn't watch Birdman, you know, for me, Iñárritu was The Revenant. You know, for me, his best movie was The Revenant. But I can put Birdman very close now because I mean, he didn't do a lot of movies, but the last 10 years was very good for him. You know.
You know that he was a commercial maker. He did very late. I think he was around 40 or 50 years old when he started to do movies.
Okay.
And you can feel it in his maestria in Birdman, because it's not only plan séquence, long shot. It's the way the camera is turning around characters, and you feel you see something in Birdman when they are repeating the place in theater. You never ever watch the scene in the point of view of the public, of the audience. You are always watching the audience like you were on stage with them, you know.
Yeah, I agree with. And you can see a lot of that as well in The Revenant. You know, when you have some battles or some racing in horses, and you can see he's very close to the characters, the face of the characters, and after he follows, and the camera is moving and going to the other characters. It's yeah.
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. And there's something also that I realized. For me, the Birdman is to Alejandro Iñárritu what Gravity is to Alfonso Cuarón in terms of immersion. You know?
Yeah, I know why you're saying that. This fake one take long shot with a handheld camera.
Yes,
you can never
definitely.
escape. There's never an end in the scene. It always goes somewhere else. You never stop and then start again later. There's never a pause. It never stops. So you can't escape the pressure, you know? And it's a very tense movie because of the jazz rhythm and his mind completely going insane. It's a very tense movie.
Yeah, but you know, you follow, because it's not a happy movie, in fact, Birdman, but the characters, not only Michael Keaton, they are, I mean, actors, they are looking for recognition and love all the movie. You know, the Riggan, he is just here to have success, and people remind him, and it's just looking for
he looks for
validation.
Validation.
Yes,
but the tone of the movie is not a dramatic tone. It's a great balance of humor and drama. You know what I mean? It's in between. You can laugh and then you can cry. The next scene is great, fantastic.
Yeah,
just like life.
That's the good idea about it. The way that the characters is searching himself and fighting with his ego, and at the same time he's doing a real life theater piece, and that's what makes the story real, you know. And you can be not too dramatic about it, you know, because it's also very real.
Something I enjoyed in it is we see the point of view, his point of view, and the point of view of the others. So you have him who thinks he's a Hollywood has-been because he was Birdman like 15 years ago, and he's not a real actor. He thinks he's like a. Remember, he was in the plane, and there were this like problem in the plane, but George Clooney was sitting.
Clooney,
Yeah, George Clooney.
Did you see that at some point he talks about Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
Yes. He's looking for when he's looking for the actors.
Replacement for
substitute.
yeah.
And what
So
about yes, please go ahead, Julie.
He thinks he's a has-been in Hollywood, right? But then when he goes to the bar with Ed Norton, and he tells him like, "Oh, I'm not a real Hollywood person." And then you have people recognizing him and asking a picture of him because he is a big movie action star. He's just, he's not relevant anymore like he used to be, but he's still the goddamn guy who played Birdman,
Yeah.
So
exactly.
He's still famous. He's still good. But he wants more. He wants to be a serious actor or a serious director or whatever.
To talk about it, when you see the way Michael Keaton he completely succeed to play this character, I can't stop thinking that he has done that because of the actors around him. If Edward Norton wasn't that good, I'm not sure that the whole thing will be that good. Everyone is perfect. Naomi Watts, Emma Stone. I haven't watched a lot of movies. What I heard, she's just the best actress of her generation. In every movie,
that's why she's in all these movies that I like Poor Thing and Begonia. Yeah. She's awesome.
But the thing about the performance of the actor, and especially Michael Keaton, is that they are playing a character in a theater, So it's, it's sometimes you asking yourself, are you watching the Michael Keaton playing a character, or are you watching him playing the character? And it's, you need to have a very nice and impressive range to do that as an actor,
He's divided between his desire to create art and his need for fame. And this conflict is symbolized by the voice of Birdman in his head constantly.
Which is the same voice as Batman, by the way. I love that scene. I'm going to change subject, but I love the scene where he meets Ed Norton for the first time, and they are on stage, and Ed Norton pretends that he knows all the words.
Yeah, that's
on
great.
The lines, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it's just a talent I have. I can guess the next line." But then he says, "No, I'm just fucking Naomi Watts. So I've been helping her with her lines for like a month." And then he teaches him. He helps him. Edward Norton helps him to find a better way to say the lines and stuff. So Ed Norton brings a lot of value. Also, he's a great actor too. In the movie.
Come on, we are in demand of every Edward Norton scene. If he could have been in all the scenes,
yeah, I agree. It wanted
this sequence when Michael Keaton is telling him that he was raped when he was young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
He's like, "This is called acting."
Yeah, and
of
course all the sequence when they play the one when he want to fuck Naomi Watts, in the bed because it's gonna be true, the truth feeling.
I like the scene he's got with Emma Stone on the balcony where he tells her, "So what's the deal with your like daddy issue problem?" She's like, "My daddy was never here." He's like, "Okay, what else? What else you got?" He's a really cool dude, but he's also a good guy. He doesn't take advantage of the girl. She wants to kiss him and he refuses. He's a good guy too, I liked him. I liked him very much. And of course, we need to talk about the underwear in Times Square.
Yeah, I was waiting for you just to finish with the cast.
Okay, let's finish everything. Talk about great.
That. I didn't know that Zach Galifianakis was that good. Honestly, we all saw him in funny movies, comic movies, but no, he was really, really great also inside. Huh?
I
It's
also
a
like
little
the
bit.
girl that's pregnant. I forgot her name. What's her name? The pregnant girl. She's the one from Oblivion.
Yeah, it's Andrea Riseborough as Laura.
Okay, she's great too. She was
Yeah,
great in
You know,
Possessor.
everyone.
you know Zach Galifianakis is the kind of actor, you know, a little bit like Steve Carell. You know, you see this actor in a lot of very similar characters in movies since a long time. So it's difficult to see the real range, you know. But in this kind of movie, you can see he can act, you know, very good.
And you know, you feel also during the movie because it's I mean, the character, he go to hell. Everything is going bad for him. For Michael Keaton, first he had this actor Edward Norton who's complaining because he don't have vodka or gin. I don't remember the alcohol on his glass, you know, at the beginning of the movie. And after everything, his daughter, she's complaining. His ex-wife, everyone is complaining. You have the critics who want his head, you know. And little by little, uh, I mean, he's destroyed little by little.
You know, I want to go back to the scene in the bar because Ed Norton thinks he's a badass, like, oh, he's a play actor from New York, you know, like more intellectual than this stupid Hollywood bullshit.
Exactly.
But the lady who recognized him, she's like, can you please take a picture? And she asked Ed Norton to take a picture of him and her. It's Ed Norton taking the picture like a loser. I thought that was fantastic.
And after you have this sequence at the same place at the bar, just a few
With the
seconds,
critic?
a few minutes ago, when they're walking in the streets to go to the bar. I just say it again, but it was so well shot. You know, you leave the theater, you walk. When they walk, you have the camera who's moving all around them. You have the crowd, the crowd in New York, and after you go to the bar without any stop, you are just with them. You have this feeling that you are completely sharing the story with the characters.
Yeah, in
And
real time. Yeah, I agree.
it's a wide angle too. I don't know how they did the camera work. I feel like there's somebody strapped to somebody else's back. One guy holding the camera and one guy holding him to walk backward. I don't know how they did it.
Oh,
I think they did
I've
the
seen a
same
video.
for
It's
The Revenant.
It's simply no. It's simply you have just a guy with the camera, but you have a space when you have to walk around him. So the cameraman have the space, and you have the how do you say the actors non-playing. You know
the extras.
the extras. They are just moving around, and no, but there's no special effect. It's just a guy
But
with camera.
How did they do the stairs? Like they go backward
I
in
don't
the
know.
stairs.
I haven't found any videos for that.
Okay, that's my biggest problem. I want to know how they did it.
And
I imagine like a dwarf sitting like as a backpack on someone.
Which one? The scene in the stairs? Don't recall.
Many scenes.
Many scenes when they're walking in the theaters, you know, they leave they leave the stage, they're going in a room, and the camera always follow them.
Yeah,
The camera is ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You have now. It's time for Kazan to talk about his favorite scene.
My favorite scene, yes. I was gonna talk about the Emma Stone and him scene first when he finds her smoking a joint, and suddenly he's her father again. So you know that her complaint is that he was never there for her because he was a big movie star, but she's his assistant for some reason, right? She's not like some of these star children who also try to be stars, like the kids of Bruce Willis or the kids of Will Smith. She's just who?
Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, she's just his assistant. She's not famous. He is the guy who's famous, and she's always sad and stuff. And he comes in the room and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she was smoking a joint. And then I think the scene was amazing. She tells him everything you want to know about the movie. You hear it in that scene. She tells him that he's a has-been. She tells him everything that he thinks about himself, which is not true.
Sequence. It's very hard to listen to her. Huh? I
don't know if I don't know if you need to be a father to understand it or to feel it, but I felt it. I felt like, man, if my daughter said
It's
something
like
like that to me,
knives in your heart. Every time she say a word, it's a knife, you know?
yeah. If it wasn't his daughter, he wouldn't care. But that's his daughter, and that sucks. And when she said it, I felt it. I felt, man, if my daughter was mad at me like that, that would hurt me a lot, you know. And I like what he does at the end. She leaves the room because she's sad. She realized, oh, I went too far. He grabs the joint and he smokes it.
But me, I was sure that your favorite scene was the one Michael Keaton was.
It is. But I wanted
walking.
to talk about. I wanted to talk about this one first, so now I can talk about the outside scene. So he wants to smoke a cigarette. So like we know the structure of the play, right? The couple is having sex, cheating on him. The wife is cheating on him, and he has to come on the scene later with a gun or whatever. But so he's waiting for his scene, and he wants to smoke a cigarette. So he goes outside, and we see that door before, and he has to use a key to open it. Remember, we see it. There's a setup first for that door.
A peignoir.
Yeah.
He goes outside wearing the robe to smoke a cigarette, but the door closed behind him, and the robe is stuck in the door too. So he ends up wearing underwear in Times Square. He has to walk back all the way around the building in Times Square to get back inside the theater from the front door. And so do you guys know how this was shot? Because it looks real, right? It looks 100% real.
Yeah,
he does, yeah.
It was 100% real. So what they did is they have some extras to make like a hallway, like a corridor for him to walk. Just a little bit of extras, but everybody else is not aware and it's just normal people. But they hired the band that he passed through at some point, to make like a diversion.
Yeah. You see
So
a chorale in the movie. You see the chorale.
So people are watching the band, so they don't know that Michael Keaton passes by. So that's how they did it. They had a little bit of extra. Nobody knew about it, just like maybe 10, 15 extras to make like a protection for him, to make space for him. And he walks by. The band was there to take everybody else's attention so people wouldn't be freaking out. And just he passes by. He's wearing socks and he walks on the disgusting water puddles in Times Square. I thought that scene was amazing. And the confidence that Michael Keaton has doing that scene is incredible. He reminded me of, like, Michael Keaton used to do a lot of comedies, like in the 80s. And he reminded me of that Michael Keaton, the funny Michael Keaton.
We haven't talked about it, but when Birdman was released, Michael Keaton was no one anymore. He was just I can't remember the good movies of him after Batman. Maybe two movies, not bad, after Batman, but that's it. He was.
He had a lot of supporting actor role, like in good movies, like in Spotlight. He did some movies.
After, Spotlight. It's after.
It was
Birdman.
after. Yeah,
it was after.
Yeah, you're right. Because
I think
I was
he
thinking,
just did one. He just did one in Tarantino movie. Jackie Brown.
Yeah, it's true, but don't remember a lot of his character. But yeah, you're right.
But he was awesome, Jackie.
And the thing is, when Iñárritu launched the movie, the concept and everything, he been to Michael Keaton. He said, if you said no, there's no movie. There's no movies. We can really? Change Edward Norton. We can change everyone, but not you.
Yep, I'm looking at his IMDb page, and he looks like he didn't do a lot of very big movies, and he did a lot of voice for Toy Story and some Pixar stuff. Call of Duty, Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
RoboCop. He was in the new RoboCop, which was a piece of trash.
Yeah, the new RoboCop.
Forget.
I'm assuming there's going to be Sebastian's movie next week.
No, if I had to choose a movie with Michael Keaton, it would be maybe The Founder, which is a good movie.
What is this?
After Birdman, he did The Founder, then he did Spider-Man. Then
Spotlight. And in Spider-Man, he's playing a Birdman. Just to.
Yep, it's true. Yeah, he did a little. So that was kind of like his Travolta Pulp Fiction moment. He came back.
Yeah, he came back
with this movie.
And
But
not
he
to
deserved it.
mention that he play Batman again in The Flash. You know, it
no,
was
don't say this.
I don't want to talk
Uh,
about it.
but when he did the Birdman, he was nominated at the Oscar. He lost against Matthew McConaughey
no,
for.
I
That's a
think it was
bullshit story. He
the.
should have won.
But, yeah,
I think
bullshit. The
I
movie
think
was.
it lost for not Matthew McConaughey, but the guy in Eddie Riemann. I think for the Theory of Everything. I think it's the.
No, that's the
No, I think
second one
you.
for. That's the second one for the one for Spotlight. He was nominated also for Spotlight. But the thing is, he
That
lost
was
against
Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey for
McConaughey.
Dallas
Dallas
Buyers
Buyer
Club.
Club with Jared Leto, guys.
Incredible talent.
Yeah,
A
from what I
favorite of
understand.
one of us in the podcast.
And
Yeah,
I like also Spotlight. It was a very good movie.
yeah, very good.
So, what do you think the movie is about, Sebastian? How would you say, what in a few words, what is the elevator pitch of the movie?
I think it's about a man, an actor, trying to break free from this ego.
Yeah, I agree. He wants too much, I think, because he's got it. He's a successful guy. He's rich and famous, maybe a little less than he used to be, but people won't take pictures of him in the street. You know what I mean? People recognize him and stuff. People don't recognize Edward Norton, but they recognize him. He's got a daughter who loves him. He's got everything, but he wants more because he doesn't realize at the time that he has everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I think
also other characters. Now we watch Edward Norton. They are all just they have a fucking ego, like actors, and it's strange because I mean when they get the script, they are not stupid people. They've seen that it's a criticize of Hollywood also, and famous things. And, so you lost something when you are obsessed by your image. It's about that the movie also. I think. I mean, not for sure.
yeah, you're right. You have a good point. Yeah, it's true because they are as an actor they are playing a caricatural version of themselves,
Yeah,
and
completely.
and they are playing it very well, by the way. So it's yeah, I think it could be strange as an actor to to play characters like that, and to see as a viewer to see it on the screen.
And the only
I
things
think.
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, cousin.
I think fame is a drug, and he wants more. He wants to be more famous or famous again for something else. He wants to be like because he's aging, he can't be an action hero anymore. He wants to be seen as a real actor, but he's got everything already. I think in the movie he wants too much. He's got everything. He's got a wife who loves him. He's got a family. He's got a daughter. He's got fame, recognition, and he decides to spend all his money in this ego piece that he doesn't need to do. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to do that play at all.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, we're talking about the movie. The ending, the final point, is the suicide. He have everything, but he don't see it. He's obsessed to be famous, to be treated as an artist. He's not doing action movies anymore. Now he's playing in Broadway. It's bigger than the things he wants. He don't need it, and he had already, like you said, he had a family. He had so he's looking for something very not necessary in life.
What is his journey in the movie? Does he learn anything, or is he still the same character that we see at the beginning? Does he change at all? Does he have an arc or not?
Oh yeah, for me, it's a kind of madness. He's falling into madness with Birdman.
So he gets worse.
The ending when Birdman is coming on his back, when he's flying, you have the helicopters, the all the special effect there.
I think he's going to hell because he needs he was a famous actor and now he's not anymore. I mean, everybody knows him, but he doesn't have the recognition of him playing good parts. So he has fear to lose everything, and he needs validation, and that's the reason why he done into a negative spiral.
Yeah.
But at the end, my view of the end was that, you know, when you see the character of Birdman in it doesn't see him as a superhero. He see him on the toilets, you know. So, and when he goes out of the bathroom, he say "fuck you," like he said, "Okay, I let my ego on the toilets." And when he's outside the window, you don't see him deaf or anything. But when you see Emma Stone looking outside, and she see her father up in the sky, and she's smiling, for me, the message is you understand that he's finally free because he has let go of his ego.
Good point.
I don't
Little
know.
something
I choose
before.
to believe that he actually has
Yeah.
superpowers
What,
because
you
we
choose,
see
but
him in the movie.
exactly
He
in the
moves
scene
things with the
before.
force. He uses the force in the movie many, many times. So I choose to believe it's true, and that actually at the end he's got magic
And
powers.
you have this sequence, the flying sequence. Oh, I just take the opportunity to say that if you watch I don't know for America, but in Europe, you watch the trailer. It was like an action movies. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You have the 2 minutes fly with Birdman and everything. It was like an action movies. Batman 3. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Fight Club. Unbelievable. But
Did he
in
win
this
the Palme
sequence,
d'Or in Cannes?
no, he was nominated.
You sure?
The jury, yeah, because I've seen an interview of Iñárritu, the guy who did A Mood for Love, you know?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember his name. He was the president of the jury, and he didn't give to Birdman. He gave to another movie. I don't remember. And he came to see Iñárritu to tell him something like, you know, like very Japanese. Your time is not common yet. You need to grow up more. Okay? And the sequence, yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The flying sequence is just so poetic, you know. By the way, another sequence, they are on the ground. You see Michael Keaton start flying. The camera is getting up to a floor, and Michael Keaton is here.
He's levitating. Yeah,
it's just perfect. It's just perfect, and he's flying. Now he know what you have to do, and you don't know yet, but he's going to commit suicide on the scene, on the play. And there's another thing, when you arrive at the theater flying, yeah, you just stop the music, go through the theater, and you have a taxi who came back to ask his money. So you don't know what the I
exactly.
think the thing is, he let you the choice. He let you the choice to decide what do you want to believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
and in another way of seeing it is that you can see the way the character is seeing his scene and his moments, and right away you are in a real life, you know. And the scene you talk about is exactly that, you know. He's flying into New York, he's landing just in front of the theater. So you see, it's very poetic. You are in the head of the actors, you know, in his imagination. But in an instant, you see the cab and the cab driver getting out for his money, and you say, "Oh, yeah, you are in real life," you know. And yeah,
you see
but
two realities at the same time. What's in his head and what's actually in the world. I want to tell you something, guys. This movie reminded me of another movie.
Yeah, me too.
It reminded me of Black Swan. Because it is very, very, very similar, except that Black Swan doesn't have any humor. Of course, it's a Darren Aronofsky movie, so it's like the most serious movie you can watch.
Horrible.
But it is kind of the same thing. We see somebody's mind completely unraveling throughout the movie, and it ends with their death. Did she die at the end? I don't remember. But anyway, it's kind of the same concept. Somebody who wants more.
Yeah, it's true. It's funny that you talk about Darren Aronofsky, because in completely different movies, but I found that when you watch The Wrestler, you know, you watch a guy who's everybody around him doesn't give him recognition. and at the end, he's committed suicide because he's gone too far in his life, and it's a little bit like Michael Keaton at the end. You know, he realized that he has been too far, and he has no other choice that ending his life. You know, and to maybe to die as someone that no one will understand. You know, and it make me think about the Western. Yeah.
So that's a good
Darren
point. No
Aronofsky.
need to watch Darren Aronofsky movies. You have all of them in Birdman.
Well, his movies, Darren Aronofsky, are always about obsession or addiction. So it matches with that movie too. He's addicted to fame. He's obsessed with fame. So that works. But yeah, it's like Black Swan, but for older men, you know? What I really find the biggest challenge that this movie overcame is that the balance between humor and actual serious emotion. It's rare for a movie to be able to be funny and at the same time serious enough that you can empathize with the actors. I don't know how they did it. I think it's the greatest, the hardest thing in a movie, to find the right tone. You know,
Yeah, but
I think
that's written talent. You know.
And I think it's because you have two story in a story. You know, you have a story about a guy trying to make a theater piece, and a story about the difficulties of the guy in his life. You know, and I think that's why you feel that it's very good for the actor's range to try to be this character and in both stories.
because if you look at, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you look at the garbage that Hollywood has been giving us for the past 10, 15 years, movies like superhero movies, for example, they try to be funny and also dramatic, but the dramatic never works because it's not serious enough. So you can't believe it. You know, this movie, you can believe it. When it's serious, it's very serious, and it hurts. I don't know how they did it. I think like you said, Hugo, the writers are fantastic writers.
And you know, the thing is strange because you laugh just for a short phrase or for a mimic of an actor, and the opposite when the Japanese say, "Oh, Birdman 4, I laugh." Many other, you're not completely exploding of laugh. You know, you don't laugh like it's a comedy, but you laugh sincerely. You know, it's every emotion that you have, they are sincere.
I think it's because the actors are that good. You know, you need real actors. If you want to do something complex, you need real 100%. Actors. And that's what he did. He got real actors. There's no Jared Leto or fucking Ryan Reynolds in there. You know, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, but come on, Carlson. Do you did I don't know. I didn't know that he was that good. You know, he's excellent.
Yeah, but his role is pretty simple in the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. And
yeah, I agree.
I just have to
say
something.
He's more of like the comic relief, you know?
Yeah, definitely he is. But the thing is, I just have to say something that I was a bit not 100%. It's when they play the play, you know. I don't know. Something didn't work that much for me when Michael Keaton are on stage and playing the scene. Some moments, I don't believe it.
Really?
When they played on theater, you know, just few words, few sentences. It's nothing. But some lines don't work that much.
Maybe you can argue that the Michael Keaton is so good that he can play a guy which is not very good at playing, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't know that Michael Keaton was that good. And
really?
Come on, he's amazing on Birdman. Just give me a movies when he's good as Birdman. Another movie of him.
Yeah, but he's amazing, but he's also still Michael Keaton. You know what I mean? He still is Michael Keaton. You recognize him.
Yeah, but you have emotion. All of them, huh? They give you emotion. It's like, you know, when he's hurted by his daughter. My God, I feel bad. And you see on his face, you know, let's take a joint, you know.
I think that one of the reasons he's so good is that, I mean, it's a very good actor, no doubt about that. But when you have a script and a movie and a director who give you the opportunity to to show your range in so many different ways. It's how you see how good an actor is. Because if you watch some example, for example, if you watch it, I don't know, in Spotlight, for example. In Spotlight,
He's very
he
good.
has the
He's very, very
he's
good.
very good, but he has almost the same range on the movie. He playing character. There is no lot of change in his emotions. And in Birdman, he has the opportunity to show everything, to the sadness, joy, destruction, love and everything. And that's why you
you could
see
even
he's a good
believe that
actor
he's
because
playing himself, maybe,
What did you
Yeah,
say?
I said you could believe that he plays himself because
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's close
yeah,
to, he doesn't have a different voice. He doesn't have a different head. He behaves like the real Michael Keaton, as far as I know,
yeah,
There's a sequence that I love. It's the end of the movie when he's at the hospital. He opened the windows and he breathed air. You feel like he's not in pain anymore. He have something less in his shoulder. It's like he's
yeah.
breathing again, and he jumped through the window, and it's very poetic movie. Very poetic movies.
Some people think that he dies on stage when he shoots himself with the gun. I don't
Can be.
believe that.
You
I don't believe that what
you
you see
choose.
after is in his mind, because I don't think the gun is real, because for some reason he's got a real gun suddenly. You know what I mean? We don't talk about the gun before, and then he's got a gun. So I
Yeah,
think the gun is not real. It's not a real gun.
yeah, it could be his imagination again. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it doesn't matter ultimately.
I mean,
Uh,
the movie
it's one of
is
those
letting you
movies.
the
Go
choice
ahead.
to believe or not. You have the choice to
Yeah,
believe or not. Me, I believe that he's flying and he's doing Birdman 4. It's what I choose.
I think what matters is that it's an emotional movie. You watch it, you feel something because it's real cinema, and it doesn't matter the end or the details don't matter. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
had a great
completely.
time. I cried. I laughed. No movies made it within the past 10 years can do that to me anymore.
And honestly, I was extremely surprised about the feelings that I felt about this second seeing of the movie. I didn't know that. I think I missed the movie when I watched it 10 years ago. I missed
No,
something.
that's because you're a dad now.
Yeah, I'm a dad.
That's because you're a dad. I bet Sebastian didn't feel anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
I felt something.
next seeing.
But yeah, that's the point. I only watch it once, and maybe if I watch it a second time in I don't know 6 months, 1 year,
When you have 5
I will
kids.
see different things. What?
Say in 6 months when you have 5 kids.
I
Yeah.
also like in the movie it reminds me of course, but in the way they use the music, it's a little bit like in Whiplash. It's like when you have to put music on something to show what is happening. To show the rhythm of the scene. You use the drums in a special way, and it was a little bit like in Whiplash. It's very. I mean, the music gives you the rhythm of what you are watching.
Yeah, and it's one of the best drums player. The guy, Juan Antonio. I don't remember the name of the drummer, but it gave something to the movie also. Yeah.
He gave a lot of anxiety. You feel his anxiety. His mind is never at peace. He's always like thinking about something else. He's just a guy who needed help. Really, he needed help. He got addicted to fame, and he didn't realize that everything he wanted was already here. He already had everything.
And we can
That's what you think
notice.
about. When I say because you're not a dad, Sebastian, I don't mean that because you can't understand. I just mean that when you're a dad, everything is right there. Anything you would want is extra. You know what I mean?
And you see in his face, Michael Keaton's face during the movie, he didn't put a lot of makeup. He's an old man, and they shoot it like this. He don't look like Ryan Gosling or Bradley Cooper. He's an old
He's got a
man.
wig. He's got a wig
Yeah,
for the hair wig.
But a really good wig because the 2 or 3 times that it taking out the wig, I wasn't focusing on his hair, I was focusing on him, and I was surprised to see him take out the wig.
So do you remember that sentence? You're beautiful and you're talented, and I'm lucky to have you. Do you remember that? Who does he say it to? You don't remember?
I remember the
the
sentence.
sentence came multiple times in the movie. You're beautiful and you're talented, and I'm lucky to have you. It's literally what he should have applied to himself, you know? I think he says that to his daughter.
I remember he saying to Naomi Watts, saying that to Naomi Watts once.
Yeah. And I think he says it to his daughter again after that.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. No, fantastic movie, guys. They don't make movies like that anymore. Or maybe they do and we don't know about them.
Yeah,
but
we feel, I feel like I was watching a live performance, you know?
Yeah.
I know it's cut, there's no, but
I agree.
It's like a whole thing, you know?
It's like a
it's
play.
Complete. It's like a play,
it's just
definitely.
Like a play. Yeah.
It gives this energy.
Because of the one take, the one take style that they use, you can never get a pause. From this scene to this scene, we're walking from here to here and then walking from here to here. There's never a break. It feels continuous, and the jazz drum score is giving you a lot of anxiety, you know.
Do you think it's the best movie of Iñárritu?
I like it better than The Revenant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Revenant has no humor whatsoever.
I would put it in the same level as The Revenant, but it's totally different, opposite story, opposite movie, opposite. You know that you can see, you can recognize some way of filming, of some way of directing and stuff like that. But the story is so different that I mean, it could be two different opposite movie, but still as good as the Birdman. You know.
You know, if I was asking myself this question 2 weeks ago, I would have said The Revenant, and now I'm saying Birdman, because Birdman have something that The Revenant don't have. It don't have this magic, you know, this feeling of the actors. I know Leonardo DiCaprio, an Oscar, great, Tom Hardy, fantastic. But the exchange between the actors in Birdman are so delicious. When you have this conversation, all conversation, Edward Norton and Michael Keaton, it was a pleasure to watch and listen.
Yeah, but those are two different kind of movie, right? So The Revenant is a revenge survival movie, right? Because they kill his son and then he has to survive to go take revenge. So there's zero jokes, zero humor, zero play. It's just pure, hard survival revenge. Birdman is a completely different movie, so
yeah. But guys, I remind you that we have a podcast. I need to ask a question, and it's not that dumb because it's the same maker. So please make an effort and tell me which one you prefer.
I prefer the movie with humor, so I prefer Birdman for sure. There's a lot of movies about revenge and survival. There's less movies about, you know, a dad who's addicted to fame and does a play in New York and stuff. It's very, very, very special to me, Birdman.
Watching this movie made me want to watch some Edward Norton movies again, like American History X or some other, because he's very talented, you know, very good.
Hulk also?
Not this one, no, maybe not.
I think Edward Norton is good in comedies too. It's too bad he should have done more comedies because he's like a serious actor. Ooh, Edward Norton. He's apparently very difficult to work with because he's serious. I think he plays a little bit himself maybe in the movie because you hear a lot about Edward Norton being an asshole who thinks about the art and, you know, he's serious about acting.
Yeah, but you know about that story. I heard many actors saying that, but in Birdman, everyone said he was fantastic and very nice. Maybe, you know, he understood that he was something, he was in something that he wanted to do when he was playing Hulk or whatever. I mean, you are talking about American Historics. All the best role of Edward Norton, it's at the beginning of his career, because now, honestly, it's like the wind.
Well, like everybody else, there's no more movies to play in, you know?
Exactly.
There's no
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
When you see all the bad movies, there is no real movies for real opportunities for good actors to play in movies now because
Okay. He did a movie.
90,
He get the
90
money to make a movie. He get all the powers to do a movie. And I've seen his movie, and it's not that good. Huh?
I've
I
seen
don't
some
remember
of
the
it. I
name.
hated it. The movie where he's
Uh,
like a guy who stutters.
Yeah, it
Ah,
was
with
It's in the
ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
1940s or whatever in New
Yeah,
York.
like
The
the film
scores.
noir.
Yeah.
There's a French a podcast on YouTube was called the Video Club. They took a movie maker or actors. They bring in a video club like you rent VHS, And there's one with Edward Norton. He's a master in cinema. He's not a guy from the countryside who succeed at Hollywood. He know every French movie, every Italian movie, the 60s, the 70s. He's a real in the cinema industry. He's a real professional.
Yeah, I believe it. He's awesome.
The last movie I saw him inside was the movie with Timothée Chalamet. Actually, it was the movie about Bob Dylan, and he has
Fuck that.
a supporting actor's role, and he's playing very well. He's playing guitar. I mean, he's very credible in this role. I mean, in many of these characters, by the way. But yeah.
Well, he is Ed Norton, so.
Yeah, Edward Norton. The movies that we remember, we have the one with Richard Gere when his first movie with a twist at the end. Primal Fear.
Primal Fear. Yeah.
You have American History X.
Fight Club.
Fight Club. Yeah, at the beginning of his career.
Yeah, because they used to be movies where good actors could be good.
Yeah, but
is he in a Marvel? Did he do a Marvel?
One. Yeah,
he did Hulk. What else did he do? Did he do? That's it?
That's enough. Huh?
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, no, I think Birdman was like a 1 in a million movie. There's not a lot of movies like that, and we need to go to the movie theater to pay to give them money when a movie like that comes, because we need to tell Hollywood, hey, that's what we want. We don't want superheroes anymore. Please stop it.
But Hollywood is in a sickness because the good movies are not made anymore by Americans. They're made by Hollywood, but foreigner movie maker. A lot of Mexicans, they have success in America.
What about the French? Because the French, they do a lot of complex, dramatic movies, right?
French people, you have to know something. They make more money to doing shit movie in France who don't have success than to go to Hollywood. It's I've seen, I don't remember who was saying that, so it was an American. He said, in French, the movie maker, they have the right to rape you or to kill you during the movie. They have all right. They can change the line. In America, it's completely different. You have movie maker. They can't talk to extras, for example. They can't say afraid. They can't say hello to extras. It's completely different world. In France, even if the movie don't have any success, 200, 300 entries, you receive your money.
Because you have a lot of budget from the state, in France.
Because the state is subsidizing it. Yeah.
It's not a good thing because
very low budget movies.
We have a lot of shit comedy in France. So we are doing mainly comedies. 60% of the cinema in France, it's bullshit comedies.
It's
the same in America.
I mean,
bullshit superhero shit.
Yeah, but it's working. Not anymore, but it used to work. Avengers, Captain America, it's working. I think Danny Boone don't have any success in America.
Yeah, every French actor, even Jean Dujardin, who had an Oscars, he played a few second part role because he knew George Clooney at one point, but he didn't do anything, So
yeah, he did Scorsese just to play with Scorsese, and he stopped because you can do movies in France If the movie is a disaster, you receive your $1 million cash money.
There was only 2 French guys in movies, Jean Reno or Chicky Cario. That's it.
Chicky Cario is not French, unfortunately.
But I mean, like, culturally, he's French, right? He speaks French with
completely.
no accent or whatever.
Yeah. And what about...
I love Chicky Cario.
What about Depardieu?
Olivier.
The pedophile.
Depardieu was another era, you know? It was a long time ago.
Are we done with this movie, guys?
Yeah, we'll finish to say that it's just an amazing movie. So poetic, so technically perfect. The music, the shot, the actors. I had a fantastic time rewatching it. Fantastic time.
I laughed and I cried many times in the movie. So to me, it was a very intense movie. I loved it. Fantastic. I don't want to see it again, though, because I need to keep it somewhere in a box in my mind. I don't want to watch it too much.
Yeah, me too. And it took energy to watch it.
Yeah,
because
it's intense.
You feel what it feels. So
yeah, you have to be. You are inside the movie, so you have to. You have to put of yourself into what you're watching because. And just to say what we said earlier, the difference between the Revenant, in the Revenant, Iñárritu is just showing you what happens. But in Birdman, you are inside the character's mind, you're following. And because of the one-shot type of way of filming, you are with the characters. And that's the way you feel his emotion. And that's why it's more strong as a viewer,
I think it's... I don't know who said that. Maybe it was Tarantino who said the greatest movies he's ever seen, he watched them only once. He doesn't want to watch them again because he doesn't want to spoil it for himself. And also because they're intense. There's a cost to watching movies like that, an emotional cost,
You remember
it's
the
like
movie
me with The Deer Hunter. I've seen The Deer Hunter twice in my life. I haven't watched it again in 20 years.
So next year it's going to be The Deer Hunter.
I agree with you, Julian, and we talk about this. That this is the kind of movie, Deer Hunter, Birdman, or some other movies, that when you start to watch it, you can't do anything else. You have to. I mean, you feel that you want to respect the movie. You can't watch your mobile at the same time. You can't, eat some, some.
It's not Netflix
sweet.
movie.
Because
exactly.
it requires
exactly.
work. It makes your mind work.
Yeah, but honestly, I watched Fight Club. 76 times, and I still enjoyed watching Fight Club.
It's not the same, though. Not the same.
No, definitely.
Fight Club is a little bit less dramatic.
No, it's compared to Birdman, it's easy watching Fight Club.
Yeah. All right, so if we're done talking about this movie, I would like to talk about some other stuff real quick. The future of the podcast, maybe. So Hugo and I, we talked about maybe doing a podcast talking about the David Lynch version of Dune versus the new version of Dune. What do you think, Sebastian? Should we do that?
We could, but it would require for me to keep up, with you because I don't know anything about Dune. I mean, I saw a long time ago the version, with Kyle MacLachlan, but I don't
David
remember.
Lynch?
I was,
okay.
I was very, I was a teenager at the time, and I didn't think I really liked it. So it would be interesting to watch to rewatch it again and to watch.
Okay,
no,
but
I didn't watch
just
the
a
new
thing,
one.
please.
No.
If we do that, can we just avoid to watch the new Dune?
Because there is 3 ones now, so
yeah. No, but
we watched just the first
them.
one.
We compare the 2 movies without watching the Villeneuve's one. I think it's good.
No. What 2 movies are you talking about?
The Dune one, the Villeneuve, the new one. I think it's better to not watching it because it's so boring. So boring, this movie.
I'm talking about the David Lynch one versus the Villeneuve one, the first one. That's it. That's 2 movies.
Yeah, but we need to watch both movies to talk about it. I propose to just watch the David Lynch one. No need to watch the Villeneuve one again.
Can't do that.
It's going to be a simple plan. We are professional.
We're professionals. We got to watch both of them. Can't do that. So, so let's do that
what is
in
the
future.
next week?
All right. So the next movie, it's my turn this time to choose. And despite a lot of pressure from Hugo, because today is a very special day. I want to tell the listeners today is a very special day. It is the day that Project Hail Mary is released in the United States. It's a book that I love. It's a book that I know, Hugo, you love. And I'm sure it's not going to be great cinema, but it's going to be a good movie, not Birdman style. Yeah, some good blockbuster movie with emotions. I'm sure I'm going to cry and laugh and stuff. I'm going with my kids. We all read the book. I've been hyping my family up for like a month for watching it. I am not going to talk next week about this movie. I chose another movie, and the movie is called The Bounty. It is a 1984 movie with Mel Gibson about the true story. And Anthony Hopkins and Daniel Day-Lewis and Liam Neeson. We can't go through all the actors. There's too many. And Laurence Olivier.
It's Peter Weir movie? No.
No. And it's not I was going to say the guy who did Sorcerer. It's not this guy again. But
it is Sam Raimi's
It is a movie about the true story of the mutiny of the Bounty, which was a British Navy ship that was supposed to do some trading with Tahiti. And this is a fantastic movie. This is the third adaptation of the book, a history book. The first one was with Clark Gable, the second one with Marlon Brando, and the third one is this one. I loved it. I hope you guys love it. I hope we can talk about it next week. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's a real movie again. There's very little humor, not a lot of humor at all. It's a very serious movie. But I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. Are you guys excited?
I'm curious because I don't remember having watching it at the time, but I'm curious to watch this hot movie with great actors, and the story looks interesting, and it looks like an adventure movie, and so yeah.
It is a very classic standard adventure movie, very well made, historical drama. There's no fancy camera work, no fancy filters. It's just a good old movie, good one.
Me, I always wanted to watch it, so that I take the opportunity and let's go.
Yeah, we have time to talk about Project Hail Mary, and I don't think there's a lot of things to say, really. I don't think this is a complex movie that we could talk about for a long time. You know what I mean?
I know, but the thing is, I think in the way we do it, we need to have all movies because it's like wine. Some movies you like before, you can't say now you don't like it, or the opposite. A movie you didn't like, you watch it today, say, it's not that bad. When I was young, an example, I didn't like A Simple Plan when I was young, and I didn't like today. No, forget about it.
Well, when I was young, I didn't know anything about A Simple Plan, and then I watched it and I hated it. So, everything is different.
Yeah, but everyone's different. Yeah.
Project Hail Mary is not going to be great cinema. I think when I'm going to go see it today, I'm going to feel good and experience emotions and stuff. But I think an hour after seeing it, I'll be like, all right, well, that was a good movie. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like a Sorcerer or The Bounty or Birdman,
Let's see. We'll see.
I think it's going to be like The Martian. Oh, yeah, remember, it was a good movie, but it's not, life-changing movie.
Yeah, of course.
All right, guys, I'm excited. Let's talk again next week, and stay tuned for a movie called The Bounty next week. Thank you guys for listening, and leave us comments if you want us to move anything.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. Bye.
See you next week. Bye.